Hello, this is last minute and unedited, as is my fashion. If I sound like I'm really sick, it's because I am. Um, but we have the Corporeal Beast event happening tomorrow, so I thought uh, I will be trying to make a quick video just so people who don't know what's going on can see what to expect. They can see the strat we're going to use and all the other good stuff. Biden is making the frogs game, man. You know what? I couldn't say it better myself. Alright, so one of the things you're going to need is you're going to need to use a player's house that has access to the lowest tier pool minimum. And strongly recommended is the jewelry box. Now, my house has everything, so I'm going to be using that. And there's a good chance for the event I'll be moving my house. So that others can use it more conveniently. So for gear setup, everyone is using melee, um, and you have two options for weapons. You can either use a spear, like the Zamrock spear is a very common usage one, or you can use Osmutton's Fang, also very good. The reason you don't use anything else is because Corp will half the damage of it. So if you went in there and smacked him with like um, an arc light or a whip or whatever, the damage will be halved. So no bueno. Um, if you'd like to bring a cannon for a bit extra damage and help kill the core, that is very helpful, very useful. I would strongly suggest it. As for your armor, your options are either to go pure DPS, so something similar to a setup like this would be good. The other options are to go for something similar, but you want to swap out for some mage defense. So you might swap out the body and legs for, say, Black D'hide or Carols or Blessed, if that's what you have. Um, Anything of the sort will work, really. The Corporal Beast has a very, very high level of defense, as well as a very high uh, attack, strength, and mage level. So, to summarize, he will fuck us up if we aren't prepared. And there is a strat which we can use to be able to make this a bit easier for ourselves. Now, I'm not going to do a solo kill because I'm going to be real. Um, I'm not about to make a half-hour video. Although, if this video ends up being a half an hour, which I'll be surprised by, um, oops. So people who are, to put this gently, a leech who won't be able to use specs. If you have at least an arc light, brilliant. If you have nothing, that's fine. Um, you can just sort of help us count. The strat is basically, I'm going to take some supplies. I'm going to take some super common potions. I'll take some shards, some carabons. It'll do the job. Um, the strat is we are going to be lowering his stats down to what is essentially like an oversized chicken. And then we're going to slowly beat him to death. The way you get to Corp is via the Games Necklace. So, as you see, Games Necklace, the very middle option is the Corporal Beast. Now, just to clear a little bit of confusion up, if I open up the world map and go to the surface, the Corporal, whoopsie, attempt to, the corpse chamber is found here, which is in the wilderness. However, this lobby area here and this entire chamber, not wilderness. So you can see I have no wilderness level and there's no way for me to be attacked. I am safe here. The teleport here is safe. The teleport out is safe. The private instance is safe. Going through here is, well, I'd say it's safe, but like the corporal beast is in there, so it's safe to a relative term. Going through this track here, whilst it will give you a warning, is not safe. Where that dude, LaCroix, is going, is not safe. No bueno. Do not go this way. That is the wilderness. That is where you will be asked for. It is not the place to go. I'm gonna hop over to a world where it isn't a player. I can't believe there's someone doing co-op. Okay, so the strat doing co-op is very simple. And this is a lot faster and easier than a team. You're going to super combat potion up, pray mage and piety. You need a dragon warhammer, and we're going to try and spec it. And we need to hit 3 successful specs. It doesn't matter what we hit. And I just entered. The way the Dragon Warhammer works is it will multiplicatively, I can never pronounce that word right, remove his defense by 30%. So if he has if you think of his defense as a percentage, he'll go from 100% to 70%, down to 59%, down to like 44% or whatever. There we go. So that's one hit. After that, we'll be using the arc-like spec until we've hit spec him, and it successfully hit him again. It doesn't matter the number we hit, as long as you know it's not a 0. 19 times. When that's been done, we're going to be using the Bandos Sword to spec him, and this is where the damage we do does matter. We need to do a total of 200 damage with the spec. Once that's been done, we kill the boss, basically. So you can see that this is how you run it over and over and over. With a team of people doing this, it's a lot quicker. And once you hit like a few of these specs, it does speed up quite dramatically. That's 2, and there's 3. So if you are not using specs, you would stand outside the cave and maybe be counting the stuff or trying to give information, as best as you can, I guess. So once we've done that, we move back to the arc light, and once these specs start to hit, he starts becoming a lot weaker. It's quite satisfying. That's 1. That's a fail, and you repeat this. I actually haven't bought enough tabs, but you'd repeat this until he's done 19 times. Then once it's been done, up to the BGS, 200 damage, then you kill him as normal. If I go back to GE, I do not own a cannon. If you are not going to bring a spec weapon, you don't have one, can't afford one, don't buy one, whatever the reason is, that is perfectly valid, that's perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with that, genuinely. You can bring a cannon with you. This is something where, if you do choose to bring a cannon, this is actually a really big deal. It does actually help a lot. You want to put it nearer to the middle of the room. A lot of people, the dude in the one we hopped from, has it near the entrance. It's not quite good. You want to have it somewhere in this middle bit here. Oh, privilege. That's gonna hurt. So if you're not doing specs, come here, set this up. If you've lost, bruh, where's my cannon gone? Why do I have a cannons missing? This is the video of everything. If anything can go wrong, it will go wrong. But yeah, no, you put a cannon there. You don't even need to put cannonballs in it. You just leave it there. And then when we go into kill, you then turn it on. The reason is that once Corp is below 75% health, he can shoot out this black core that will jump around the room. This black core, attacks in a 3x3 radius. I'm so glad my mic has a mute button. Otherwise, you'd have heard the most abhorrent sounds to ever exist. But no, the black core attacks in a 3x3 tile. So if you're standing here or anywhere here, and the black core is here, it will be hitting you. It doesn't hit that hard, but it will hit you fairly quickly, and all the damage it does to you, it heals the boss. If it doesn't have a target, let's say I'm soloing it, it's here, and there's no other target, it will then jump to my exact tile. So then its radius, instead of being where it was, it's now this sort of thing. Ignore this bit. And then you can move 2 more tiles and repeat. It jumps to here, to over here, blah, 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 blah. You get the point. Say 2 tiles away. If you have the cannon going, the whole time it's jumping around, the cannon is just going to obliterate it. And that means that we can then just chill out and just kill it, which makes life easy. And we're just going to repeat the specs until he's low. run in, load the cannons up, and then just kill the boss, and then void the black core. It's pretty simple. But yeah, no. This is the setup. If you want to bank in between really quickly, let's say you are specking, bank your spec weapons. You brought in enough tabs, whatever. Bank, do it just be a bit quick. But you're generally fine. But yeah, that's all it is. Corp dies, we get loot. The rules for the event is going to be that any unique drops and the onyx bolts enchanted. I was contemplating the cannibal drop. You guys can choose that. Will be split. All of the regular drop is just free for all. The corpse loot isn't the greatest in terms of normal loot. It's okay. Um, it's not the best. But if someone gets like a mystic robe top, like that's theirs. They can keep it. They want to split. The onyx bolts drop is quite a common one. It's 1.5 mil. So that's worth splitting. Any of the like Ellie's obviously split. The cannibals are worth 500k. So you guys can sort of decide if you want to split out or not. If you've watched enough of this nonsensical rambling, that is. Um, yeah, I think that will sort of be determined by how many people show up. But yeah, hopefully this helped. If you have questions, feel free to ask. But there's a good chance I'm going to be unconscious in about 20 minutes. But yeah, thanks for watching, I think.